So Peter, you were on the East Central board, and there were a lot of changes were happening then too. I remember we actually hosted the Region 2 Championship.
Yes, 3 times.
Yeah. How did we get involved in that? Because that's very hard to get. I know states vie for that, they bid on it, and they'd like to do it. How did we get that?
They do. The first time was in 2006 when we hosted, and it's about 2 years before that you bid on it at the regional championships. And actually, the first year we bid on it, we didn't get it. And then the second time we did bid on it, we bid in Chicago at a regional meeting. And we had the city of Neenah, as you may remember the first time it was hosted at Memorial Park, as well as up at USA Youth, up in Appleton. So it was a collaborative effort. And I think that's how we got it, that they saw that it was a collaborative effort on the part of the area. It wasn't just a club, it wasn't just an organization. And so we brought the newness. And one of the nice things is the teams that play in that, many times they play repeatedly, and they like to go to new places because it's a week-long event and there's only one game a day, so they get to explore and see new things. So we bid on it in Chicago. We got the vote. We hosted it, so that was cool. And that time we used to do an opening ceremony, and that one was done at the Tim Bradler Stadium. Well, then a few years hence, they voted on it again, and we got it, and that would have been in 2011. And there we stepped up our game. So the opening ceremonies ended up being done at Lambeau Field. Wow. And we had Leroy Butler as a speaker. We had Bill Jarts, who's the voice of Lambeau, actually emceeing the event. We had 15,000, about 3,000 or 4,000 players and their families, about 15,000 people at Lambeau. I was flattered to be able to stand at a podium on the field and talk to them. And what was very unusual is it was the first time the Packers had ever allowed people into Lambeau Field without having to pay an admission. Wow. So it was it really set the stage and set an expectation. And then we've gotten a lot of good feedback. So even that first time in 2006, there was a meeting the fall before here in Appleton for all the regional presidents, and I was approached by my counterpart in Minnesota who said, "Hey Peter, I don't want to go back to Rockford. You haven't hosted it yet, but can we give it to you 2 years in a row?" And I had to say, no, we're not in a position, we don't even know what we're doing yet. But I was very flattered that they were that excited about coming to this area and being able to do that. So it showcased the area, and there's no question it elevated the level of play, because I know a lot of local teams went to see these regional participants who are all state champions compete and see the level of play, and it increased the level of play in the area, no question.
Plus it gave us some exposure to the rest of the Midwest as well.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Done a great job there.
No, thank you. Thank you. It was a lot of fun, a lot of work, and many hands were involved, and that was awesome.
Awesome. Indeed.
Yeah. So thank you, Tony.
You are so welcome.
Okay.